Hi there, this is Navneet and welcome to my channel Navneet Technical. This is the fourth video of the playlist Flipkart clone using React.js. And in the last video, we designed this beautiful header, right? And coming to this video, we are going to achieve this functionality. That is, when you hover over this login button, see a tooltip is shown, right? And when you hover this more also, another tooltip is shown. So we are going to achieve this functionality in this video. So without any delay, let's start. First of all, let me open my VS Code editor. And you can see over here, this is the code which we have written in the previous video. So first of all, see over here there is somewhat a gap over here, but whereas in our React app it is sticking to the corner. But first let's figure that out and then we will continue with the tooltip. Okay, so in order to fix that, what I'll do is I'll just come to the header second. No, not the header second, but see that there is the cart is in the header fifth, right? So I'll come to header fifth and I will just see, okay, you can see over here, and I will just give the padding right of a 120 pixel and just press Ctrl S save. I'm sorry, just press cancel and just press Ctrl S save. And let me maximize this. See, you can see over here, now it is almost the same as our Flipkart website. Okay, now let's achieve this tooltip functionality. Okay, see, in order to get that tooltip functionality, we are going to use a package called tippy.js. Okay, so let's get into your browser, any of your favorite browser, and just type in this is the site we are going to use. Don't worry, I'll provide this link in the description so that you can open directly and you can get over here. So this is the package we are going to use. Now in order to install that, see, just click on this to copy that install statement and just come to your VS Code editor. Let me maximize this and just press Ctrl J to open a terminal. See over here, you can see a terminal open so that we can install that package. And just now we copied that statement, right? So just press Ctrl V over here and just press enter to install it. So make sure you have an active internet connection, see, because we require internet connection to install packages. Okay, but I already have installed this package. Okay, now let me show that to you. Let me show my package.json to you. Okay, see, in the 11th line, okay, you can see over here tippy@tippy.js/react. Okay, so I already installed this package. So just open the terminal and copy that statement and just click enter and make sure you have an active internet connection. Okay, now let me close my terminal again by pressing Ctrl J, and now let's start the tippy. Okay, see, we have just now installed a package tippy, right? But we have, in order to import that, just type in import tippy. I'm sorry, it is tippy from @tippy.js/react, or else you can directly get it from here. See over here, you can see these are the import statement we have to see. We imported React already and we imported tippy as well, but let us import this. That is the default styles which is given to that tippy, and I'll just press Ctrl V. Okay, now we have imported that and now let us use that. See, actually how this works is this tippy. First let's get into the Flipkart website. See, whenever you hover this login button, a tippy is shown, right? So what we have to do is we have to keep this login button inside the tippy. That is, we have to surround this login button by the tippy, so that whenever we hover over this button, a tippy will be shown. In the same way, we have to cover this more also with the tippy, so that when we hover over that more, a tippy will be shown. So now let's do that. Okay, see, now if you hover over this login button, nothing is shown, and this more also nothing is shown, right? But now we have imported it, right? See, at the top, import tippy from tippy.js/react, and we have imported our default styles as well. Now whenever we hover over that login button, we want to show a tippy, right? See, here is a button. Now what we'll do is we will surround this button by the tippy. Okay, in order to do that, just type in tippy and just press tab and just click enter and take this to inside the tippy. Now just press Ctrl S, save, and once you head over to your browser, nothing is shown, right? See, this tippy also accepts a prop called content. Okay, see, the content is nothing but what we want to show in that tippy. See, in this original Flipkart website, whenever you hover over this, say a bunch of icons and p tags, that means my profile, Flipkart zone, orders, and is all shown, right? So this is what the content we have to give that tooltip. Okay, so that is nothing but the content. So what I'll do is I'll just so the name of the prop is a content equal to, what I'll do is for now I'll just name it as see, this is the login tooltip, right? So I'll just type in login tooltip and just press Ctrl S, save. Now once let us refresh our browser. See, a tooltip is shown, right? See, whenever you hover over that login button, a login tooltip is shown, right? But we don't want to show this login tooltip, right? See, it is just showing a login tooltip, but we want to show this whole thing, right? Some of the icons are listed over here and my profile, Flipkart zone. We want to show this, right? We don't want to show this a login tooltip. Okay, so for that, what we'll do is we'll just create a new component. See, again, in order to create a new component, just hover over this and just click on this new file, and I will name that component as more and t for tooltip. Okay, .js, and just click enter, and I will also create a CSS file for that with the same name and .css and click enter. Now I'll just type in RAFC. Now actually it is taking some time. Okay, and click enter. See, this RAFC is nothing but a ES7 extension, so make sure you have that extension, and I will name this outermost class as more t. Okay, see, and once let us observe that. See, we have in the first see, I will now also I will consider this total component as let us say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, 7 7 parts. Okay, see, in the first part we have a new customer and sign up, and in the second part we have my profile, and the third part like that. So I'll consider this as 7 parts. Okay, so what I'll do is I will take 7 divs. Okay, so let us get into our VS Code, and I will take 7 divs. Okay, and the first div, so just type in, and I will name this as more at __ in. Okay, so the content inside the more tooltip. Okay, and just press tab so that it will create a div with that class name you given. Now just click enter. Now we want some more, right? We want totally we have how many? This is a more tooltip, right? So in more, how many we have? 1 2 3 4 5 we have 5, right? So we will take 5 divs. So now just copy this and just press alt shift down 3 4 5 on 5, right? So alt shift down, what this shortcut, make sure you remember this, alt shift down, it will copy the content you selected. Okay, alt shift and down arrow. Okay, not down means down arrow. Okay, and inside that inside the first one, what do we have? We have a notification icon. See, you can see over here notification icon and a notification preferences with a let us consider this as a p tag. Okay, so like that we have 5, and we have a bunch of icons over here, right? See, for icons we are using Material UI, right? So I already copied all the icons we want. Now let me paste them so that you can copy. Okay, see, these are the icons which are used in the more tooltip. Now make sure. Okay, now I will give a second to see them. Okay, I think you got it. See, and in the first one we we have a notification icon, right? So notifications icon, and we have a what we have notification preferences, right? So notification preferences, and in the same way in the second one, okay, let me show them. Actually that is a tooltip, right? It will not I mean if I remove the cursor it will go, right? So that's why so make sure that you have once you look at that, and make sure you write all the required. Okay, so monetization icon, and p tag with sell on Flipkart. Okay, so let me write all these statements, and here we have a live help icon, and we have a p tag with 24/7 customer care, and in the this part we have a trending icon, and with a p tag advertise or something. Okay, you make sure that you copy from there, and write the all the statements. And in the last one what we have is a download app, right? So what is that name? I'll just copy from here, get app, right? So I'll just copy it, and a p tag with the download app, right? So DOWNLOAD download app or something. Okay, so make sure you write properly. See, now our component is ready, right? See, now we want to show this component when we hover over that more, right? So what we'll do is just come to header.js, and here is our more, right? So whenever we want to show any tooltip anywhere, we have to surround that particular span tag or a p tag or a button, I mean element, with this TP. Okay, so we want to show a tooltip when we hover over this more, right? So this more is in this span, right? So what I'll do is I'll just surround this span with TP like this. Okay, and the content, see the content I want to give is, oh, what is this? Actually this VS Code always takes time on my system, and it accepts a prop called content, and the content I am going to give is this component, right? See, unlike here I just gave a string, right? Where is it? Okay, it is over here, right? See, unless like this hard coded string, I want to give that component. Okay, what component? This more t component. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just, in order to use any component, we know that, right? We'll use like this, right? Any component, React component as more t. Okay, I'll just click enter. Okay, and it is automatically imported, I think. See, it is automatically imported. So make sure that you import that component and give it in the content prop, and just click Ctrl S, save. And now let's see once what is going on in our browser. Let's hover over this more. Okay, you can see over here now a tooltip is shown when you hover over this more. Okay, see, a notification preferences, sell on Flipkart. See, but the thing is when we hover over this more, and we can hover over this as well, right? See, we can hover on notification preferences, we can hover on sell on Flipkart, right? But whereas in our case, see, whenever we remove that from more, it is going, right? It is gone. We can't hover over other other parts in the tooltip, right? So in order to prevent that, that means in order to hover over them, it also gives another prop called, so come over here, it also gives another prop called interactive. Okay, just type in interactive and equal to, so just give true. Okay, Just press Ctrl S, save. Make sure that see now, okay, our browser is refreshed automatically. See, now we can hover over this, right? It is not going, right? See, unlike just now, it is gone. Only it is shown only when we hover over more, right? So okay, now we can hover over this, right? Now in the same way, let us also make this login component. Okay, see, when these many props, right? So like this, let us do another login component. So what I'll do is I will again create another component, that is I'll just name it as login t. So that is a login tooltip .js, and I will also create another file that is a css for that. So login t .css, and just click enter. Okay, I'll just press Ctrl B to eliminate that sidebar, and just type in RFC to create a arrow function. And okay, see, now we have how many parts. So I am considering like this, so it is making, I mean, it will become easy, right, if you consider like this. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? So we have 7 parts like that. So what I'll do is first let me name this outermost div as, okay, login t, right? So login t, and we have 7 divs, right? So what I'll do is I'll just type in login t __ in. We want 7 divs, right? So what I'll do is I'll just multiply it by 7. So see, now the magic of the Emmet. See, 7 divs are created with the class name login, right? See, we want to style every part as in the same manner. So I'll give the class name as same. So that's why, in order to type every div separately like this, we can use a shortcut. Okay, now in the first one we have a new customer, right? In the first one we have a new customer, that is somewhat bold, and a sign up, right? So I'll just take a h2 tag for that. Okay, just type in h2 and press tab. We have a new customer, right? New customer, and in another h2 we have sign up, right? So signup, sign up. See, but as it is taking time, I will only write some of the divs, and you can get them, right? All after getting the concept, you can do anything, right? I think you will hand over it, right? See, I also copied the bunch of icons which are used over here, so that you can copy it from here. See, this is the login, right? So see, these are the icons that are used in login component. So I will give 1 second time for that, so that you can copy. Okay, now let's continue with our build. Okay, see, and in the first one we have a icon account circle, right? So let me write that one, account circle icon, and we have a p tag with my profile, right? So let me type in my profile, and in the next one we have and in the next one, what do we have? We have this okay, this logo, and this is not available in material UI, but I'll provide this link in the description. So this is what the source, this is I mean, that is the link of that image. So make sure that you have it. And in the next one, and we have that p tag as, and we have a p tag as a Flipkart Plus. Okay, Flipkart Plus, and in the next one we have a store icon. Okay, store, store icon, this one, and we have a p tag as orders. Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. Okay, don't care about this, these are because of, I think, some of the extensions. Okay, now just make sure that you have refreshed your browser, or Okay, we are again getting the same tooltip. Why actually? Okay, we created a component, but we did not give that component as a content to that tooltip, right? So what we have to do is, now in order to do that, just go to your header, and what you will do is, we want to show this content on login, right? So instead of this giving hard coded string, we will give a component, and that is login t, right? And we will use a component like this, right? So now we have to import it, right? See, the shortcut for import is no need of going over there and writing all the import something something from dot slash. Okay, what you will do is just come over to here and just press control space bar, and it will see, it will show this type of login t, so is present in src and login t. Now just click enter. See, it will import automatically. See, now come over here and you can see over here, see, import login t. So like that, control space bar, okay, it will import automatically. Now just press Ctrl S, save. Now hover over login button. See over here, we succeeded, right? See, now a tooltip is shown when you hover. Okay, in the same way, now let us give, that is it is not staying, right? So for that, what we'll do is just write in another prop called interactive equal to true, so that we can hover over the content of it, right? Now come over here. See, now we can hover over that. Okay, now okay, now it is okay. Now let's style it. Okay, now first let us style login t. Okay, now see here, we have new custom. See, all these are aligned in I mean in one row, right? See, all our parts, see, we consider this as the first part and this as the second part and this like that. See, but whereas in our case, see, this icon and this my profile should be in one line, right? That is in one row, right? But whereas in our case it is aligned in two lines, right? See, in the same way all these. So what we'll do is, we will give display flex to this part so that they will come in one line. That's it. It's very simple, right? See, we already gave login t in underscore in for all our parts, right? So what we'll do is, we'll just come over here and target the div, and we will give display flex. That's pretty much it, guys. Now once you hover over that, oh, okay, guys, see, we have created our css file, but we never imported it, right? Then how our styles will be shown over there? We have to import it, right? So import dot slash login t dot css. So to import any of the css files in React, just type in import and dot slash login and name that file. Okay, login t dot css, and now just press Ctrl S, save. Now come over here. See, you can see here, now these two are aligned in one row, right? But see, these some profile is up and this my profile is coming somewhat down. So in order to clear that, what we will do is, we will write another style called align item center. See, now these two are properly aligned, right? See, but now in the development, that is while we are developing this, we always see, we have to write the styles and we have to come over here and we want to see, if we want to see the styles are, whatever the styles we are applying, those are reflecting over there. In order to see that, we always coming over here and hovering on this. So this is all okay, this is time wasting, right? So what I will do is, see, this tooltip also accepts another prop called, okay, come to header.js, and the tooltip also accepts another prop called visible. Okay, visible. What I'll do is, I'll just give it as true, so that what it will do is, see, it will show that tooltip whether you hover over it or not. See, it will be very helpful in our development phase, right? and we don't need to hover over that and see whether our styles are applying properly or not, like that. Okay, okay, that is the case. Okay, now now what we want to do, we want to give some padding. So what I'll do is I'll just give some padding. I just want to give 0 pixel top and I mean top and bottom. Sorry, I just want to give 0 pixel top and bottom and 7 pixel right and left. So just press Ctrl S, save. Okay, but see over here our icons and that p tag is sticking, right? So what I'll do is I'll just target that material UI icon in every div. See, and the class of that material icon we have seen in the last video, that is MUI SVG icon, right? And I'm minus or hyphen root, sorry, root, it is root. What I'll do is I'll just give some padding right, padding right as let us say 5 pixel. See, actually it is not padding, it should be margin. If padding is from inside whereas margin is from the outside. So let me see, those are gone somewhat far, right? Okay, I want to increase some more. I'll just give as 10 pixel. Okay, but whereas this is not moving, right? So that is an image, right? We have to target it saying that image, right? So what I'll do is login t, we have the same class dot and control v, whereas that is the image, right? So inside that image I just want to give margin right, margin right of 10 pixel. See, now it also gone far away. See, but our my profile is somewhat see, those are all not aligned properly, right? So what I'll do is I'll just don't give this margin. Instead what I'll do is I'll just use justify content space, let us see what will be the case if we give space between. Okay, I don't want to give space between, but see, space between is nothing but it will align the present one into all the corners. Okay, it will push them to the corners, but I want to give space around. Okay, okay, but it is not looking nice, right? I'll just press Ctrl Z and just press Ctrl S, save. Okay, let it be. Okay, now and the one most important thing is you can see over here. See, this is of light color, right? This is of light color, right? But whereas in our case it is looking dark, right? So in order to make it as light, what we have to do is just come to your header.js and we have to import some more options. Those are, just type in import tp.js / themes / light .css. okay, now make sure you import this import light.css from themes, and what we'll do is this TP also accepts another prop called theme. Okay, and to that theme I'll provide this light. Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now it is of light color, right? Okay, now the next thing we want to do is see, when we hover over this a light color is shown, and also we have some like a border bottom or something like that. Okay, now let us do that stuff. Now what I'll do is get into login t.css. See, for this login t, what I will do is instead of, okay, see, under this we want the border, right? So what I'll do is I'll just use make use of HR tag. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll just make use of HR tag. Okay, see, I just want to give the same HR everywhere, right, under every div. So what I'll do is I'll just place my cursors under all the divs. Okay, so in order to do that, just click your alt and place your cursor over there. Okay, and just click enter. Just type in HR and just press tab. Now press Ctrl S, save. See, now we have a line under every our part, right? So but these are not looking as in our Flipkart, right? So we have to give some sort of styles to that in order to make it as same as Flipkart. Okay, so in order to do that, just press in login T, right? So dot login, and inside that we want to target HR, and see, make sure that you have all these styles. Okay, margin left of minus 10 pixels. See, you can comment out this all the styles, and you can see what will happen if these are not given. Okay, see this margin, HR all comes with some margin, so that's why I am making every margin as a 0 pixel, and I just want to give the width as 108.5%. See that, see, now our HR is not in, not covering the total the tooltips, right? See, over here we have a small gap, so that's why we are giving width more than 100%. And the next height is 0.5 pixels. See, now it is looking somewhat broader, right? Somewhat bold, right? So that's why I'm decreasing the height, and I just want to give the background color as light gray, and a border as none. It also comes with a border, so that's why I'm making border as none. Now just press Ctrl S, save. Okay, why it is not applying the styles, right? It should, right? What is the case actually? Okay, this is not under the login T underscore. Okay, it is under the login T, right? See, this HR is not present inside this div, right? But this is present in outermost div, so that's why we have to target that div, right? But not the inside div. Now just press Ctrl S, save. See, you can see it is almost looking same as the original Flipkart, right? See that particular line is almost same as our Flipkart. Okay, but the thing is this color is somewhat more darker, right? So that's why I copied that color, that is RGB of 233, 233, 233. Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. See, now it is same as that of the Flipkart website. Okay, now okay, that's it guys, that's it for login t.csc. This new customer and sign up, I think you can do that. That is regarding styles part, and now you can do that. Okay, now what I will just remove that visible true prop, and I will just press Ctrl S, save. Okay, once make sure you refresh this one. Okay, see, now it is shown only when we hover over that. Okay, see, but let us import one more functionality, that is cursor pointer. See, whenever you hover over the inside parts, also a finger is shown, right? Not the cursor, right? And we also have this subtle hover color, right? So let's add that, and let's finish this login T. Okay, just come to login t.css, and just type in login. Say when we want to show that hover color, when we are hovering on this particular div, that is more sorry, this is more, right? So let me get into login t.css. When we hover over this div, that is this complete div, either H2 customer or the sign up, we want to show that hover color, right? So that's why I'll just take this login t hover, right? When we hover over that, that is HOVR hover, what we want to show, we want to show a background color, and the color is RGB of 245, 243, 243. Okay, and this is what the color Flipkart is using. And now just press Ctrl S, save. And we also want a cursor as pointer, right? So just make it cursor pointer. Now just click Ctrl S, save. And whenever you come to over here, see, we have a cursor pointer, and we are getting that subtle background color. Okay, okay, that's it for this login. And now let's go to more. See, we want the same styles in more also, right? So what I'll do is I'll import the same CSS file. See, for you, if it is a big application, it is better to make a separate files, right? But as this is one of the small application, what I will do is I'll just clear this morty.css and I will import the same styles. I'm sorry, same styles from login t.css in more t.css as well. Okay, so actually it is taking, as it is taking more time, I'm doing like this, but you make separate files. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll come to this more and I will copy all these classes. Okay, what is more it, I will just press Ctrl C and in. Okay, see, instead of login t we have a more t, right? And instead of login underscore in we have a more at underscore in, right? So what I will do is I will just come over here and instead of login t, what we have a more t underscore in, right? So that's it. Just press comma over here and as it is a class we are using dot. Okay, so like this we can avoid a duplicate CSS, right? So we want the same styles, but as there are separate components, we are giving separate class names. Otherwise we will give the same class name and like that. So for this also more at in, right? So but as this is a class, mention the dot, but we are not having any image in that, so that's why I am not targeting that. And comma dot login t means it is more t, right? So more t, and hovering effect also it is dot more it in, right? And just press Ctrl S, save. See, but we not given HR in more t.js, right? So let us get into over there and just give HR. So what, just press alt button and keep your cursors where you want to give the HR. Okay, see, these are the places we want to give HR. Now just click enter and write HR and just press tab, press Ctrl S, save. Make sure that your browser is refreshed. Okay, now you can see over here, see, but our it is still black, right? All the styles are upright, but it is still black. So that is the reason, because we did not give theme as light, right? So let us get into login.js, I mean login.js, and we have imported that theme, right? Where it is? Okay, it is under header.js, right? Okay, I'm sorry. And we want to give theme as light, right? So I'll just copy this theme and I will place over here. Just press Ctrl V and Ctrl S, save. And okay, now you can see over here, see how it is of theme white, and we are getting the hover effect and the cursor pointer, everything we are getting the same as this, right? See, but these are all icons are blue, but whereas in our case those are black, right? Oh, actually what happened over here, we are not it is not staying, right? It is going, actually what happened over here, login t.js. See whether it is interactive prop is true. Let me check once. Login t theme is given as light and content interactive is true. And what is happening in login t.css, whether we didn't we change any of the styles? Okay, here we did not mention hover, right? Okay, I'm sorry for that. Okay, now just press Ctrl S, save. Okay, we gone with that. But the thing is, see, it is showing somewhat a weird behavior. Actually, what is happening? Okay, here as well we have to target the HR inside that. And are there any more mistakes? No, just press Ctrl S, save. Okay, now it is perfectly. Okay, now it is perfect. And one more thing is here also we have to target this button. Just press Ctrl C and Ctrl V, press Ctrl S, save. Okay, now it is in a proper manner. Now everything is see, like this we will get we will face some of the issues while Ctrl C Ctrl V, but we have to overcome them. And one last thing I just want to give is I just want to give this color as a Flipkart color, right? And the Flipkart color is ash 2874F0, and this is the what the Flipkart is using. And see, now our icons are all in blue color. Okay, and one last thing I just want to show is, see, this tooltip is somewhat far away from this more, right? See, now look at this pointer. Okay, see, look at this pointer, it is more nearer to our more, whereas it is somewhat far away from more in original Flipkart, right? If you observe more carefully, it is the tooltip is starting just under the header. See, just under the header, right? So in order to achieve that, it also, that is this TP also accepts another prop. Okay, just get into header.js, also accepts another prop called, see, I just want to give the same sort of property, so that's why I'll just press Alt and I will place my cursor over there. And it also accepts another prop called offset, and that will be in curly braces. And what I will do is 5,18. Okay, this is the value I want to give, so that I will make that TP somewhat far away. See, it is somewhat far away, right? See, what is this 5 and what is this 18? Okay, now let's change them and let us see what will happen. See, the 10 is nothing but, see, this tool, look at this tooltip head. See, now that is not in the center, right? Now, okay, make that value more bigger. What will happen? Let us see. Okay, 20. Now, we see this tooltip is coming towards the left, right? So that is I mean, that is a position of the head. So that's why I'll just make it as 5. I'll just make it as 5. Okay, what happened? My 5 is not working. Okay, I'll just make it as 5 and let it be. And this 18 is nothing but the gap. See, from more how much gap I just want to give. Okay, so that is a gap. Okay, I think you that style sort of thing you can figure it out. And one more last thing which is left over is, I think everything is covered, right? Let us once look at everything. See, this is what I want to discuss in this video. So almost it is looking as same. And so the homework for you is, see, when you hover over this login button, see, we are getting a more number of parts, right? So that's why you but in this video we only made only 3 of the parts. And make sure you style this new customer sign up as well. See, over here, just what you will do is just decrease this font size and make sure font weight is same, and this just decrease this font size also, and make sure you give that color as a blue. And make sure you import all the icons. I have already shown the icons, and make sure that you have imported and just place in the login T component. And more T, we almost have all covered everything, right? And the last thing I just want to show is, if you want to increase the width of this, okay, if you want to increase that width of the tooltip, what you will do is just get into login.t.js. That is, if you want to increase that width, just make sure you increase this div width. Okay, this particular div width. Okay, see, login t in, I'll just come over here, dot login t in, I'll just increase. So if you want to increase that width, just come over to here and just give the width property as 200 pixel. Now it will increase its width. Okay, see, it increased its width, right? So like that you can change its width. And okay, I think everything is covered, right? So if anything is left over, we will see in the next video. And so this is for this video, guys. We have covered this, how to make this tooltip work when we hover over anything. And behind okay, thanks for watching, guys. And in the next video, I think we will make this card. Okay, see over here. Now when you press on any item, see, on in the next video we will make this card. Okay, see, product image is shown, and the description of it, and rating and everything. Okay, in the next video we will make this card, and in the coming videos we will include the voice assistance functionality. So that is the part which you are looking for, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, so that voice assistant, when I release the voice assistant video, you will get the notification. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, guys. And if you find any kind of value from this video, do share with your friends. And thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.